Avlid versus Buttermilch here in the Punic Wars 1v1 tournament. And the first map is Socotra. We've got Avlid here in the blue. Avlid is approximately 1700 elo, going for the Aztecs. You can see this map here on Socotra. You've got forward elephant, you've got 5 zebra on the side here, and it's just immediately Avlid does the right thing and take this elephant. The reason why you do that is just so that it can't get lamed by your opponent. But he shot his elephant. No! Avlid with an absolutely brutal start, shooting the elephant with the town center, doing the right thing and bringing it in. Let's flick over to the opponent, Buttermilch. Buttermilch is playing as the Mongols, obviously with the faster hunt bonus, and Buttermilch has also brought in his boar as well. You can see Avlid coming forward here with a villager, also got Loom on the way so he can do some laming, and pushing in some of these zebra of his own. Buttermilch scouting this, trying to disrupt it. Gets one hit in. Maybe he wants to push in this deer. Does not do it. Okay. And here's Buttermilch going forward, just going to scout out the opponent. Just checking out the gold and the berry and the stone placements. All of those are forward here for Avlid. Very easy to disrupt. For Buttermilch, backstone in a couple places and kind of a protectable gold. I think I much prefer this map here for Avlid. Sorry, for Buttermilch. Avlid does a little bit of laming on this gold, thinks better of it. Comes over to the berries, and you can see Buttermilch now going over to these zebra. Definitely worth taking the hunt. Gonna mill it as well, as the berries get walled in here for Avlid. Don't want to run there if you're Avlid, that's alright. You can see 4 on wood, just a little bit of blockage here as well for Buttermilch. Looking to get that wood count up, as we can see here. Let's change to check the villager count. Both doing a very good job keeping the TCs running. This is a fantastic mill position as well for Buttermilch. Avlid collecting from the berries long distance here. Hasn't taken these 2 deer, and you can see Buttermilch thinking about pushing those in himself. But meanwhile, Avlid going in here, is he going to try to wall in? He's going to try to wall in the lumber camp. But he's been trapped. Buttermilch with the trap. Just got to wall in this section as well, but there is the Eagle Scout making this difficult. Looks like Avlid is going to lose the villager here. Buttermilch could lose this one as well, trying to escape. This villager tries to escape. We'll get back to the town center, and this villager 4 HP. Eagle Scout trying to get that. Yeah, the Scout going to clean up the Eagle, but the Eagle gets 2 goats. Wow, that's incredible value. That's, you can see each goat has 100 foods. That's 200 food the Eagle managed to get there on 4 HP. A lot of disruption here for Buttermilch. Going to be collecting wood from this side, but not going to be able to actually do so effectively. As Avlid gets the quick walls as well. Scout trying to break in. This wall had not much health there. All the while Avlid also walling in the mill. And there's just so much going on. Buttermilch reacting now, trying to stop this. Avlid just going to relax with this. Oh no! Opened up to make a house. Not sure why. As this villager goes over here to try to collect some of the zebra, but gets shanked by about 4 villagers here from Buttermilch. And we'll have to retreat. Wow, that's a crazy start. Let's check the state. Still 19 villagers apiece, and you can see 2 kills here for Buttermilch. 1 villager down here, and 1 scout. As Avlid does Oh, sorry, Buttermilch does a good job to take out that wall. Got to take this one as well. Otherwise, they'll be long distance collecting. I guess not. That one hasn't actually been placed. All right. So we see a little bit of a farming transition here for Avlid. Got 10 villagers on the berries. Gonna take all of that food, which is good because did shoot the boss and is starting to run out of goats. Avlid wants to click up to the next age, does so. No, decides not to do so. Pardon me. Meanwhile, Buttermilch, a long way up, already 85% of the way up to the next age. You can see on gold, starting to mass some gold, gonna go for archers. Now the lumber camp coming in for Avlid, and Avlid will click to the next age. Let's see if there is the wood requisite for a range. So massive timing up advantage here for Buttermilch, and that literally just is that Mongol hunt bonus coming in. Now making the range to start massing archers. These 10 villagers need to be relocated. They're just going to come over here to wood perhaps. Now the barracks going down as well. You can see these walls coming up now for Buttermilch, protecting this back wood line, perhaps this back stone. I'd love to see walls as well here to the TC. I mean, it would be fantastic to get this wall, but that's probably just unrealistic. And maybe walls here and here, just to protect some wood and this gold as well. And probably a lot of farming economy would be protected by that also. See the archers coming out now for Buttermilch. Gonna come forward now and try to harass. Does have 180 wood in the bank and 0 on farms. Getting food from this one bush, but needs to drop some farms. Instead goes for the blacksmith. Usually that's for fletching, but I think in this instance you'll see just the food count is not going to be remotely high enough to get fletching anytime soon. And I would love to have seen that 150 wood invested in farms. You can see Avlid already has a couple farms, now making a range of his own. Blacksmith goes up, but can only just sustain villager production actually. 3 archers. What's in here for Avlid? 2 militia. Let's go in the AI army composition. Now making skirmishers as well. So it's going to be skirmishers, an eagle scout, a couple militia, and a couple spearmen. Not producing any villagers either. See this engagement, the 3 archers, of course, with the range and the mobility, just going to pick these off. Deal with the poor line there. Avlid seemingly choosing to idle the town centre. Has gone up to 9 farms, make that 10 farms. Buttermilch on 7. Has fletching come in yet? No. Is this blacksmith still not paying off for Buttermilch? I do like that he's walled this gold off. That's great. And now going to wall across here also. I think there is a gap here. Yep, looks like there's a gap there to me of 1 tile. Skirmish is coming forward. Here come the militia and the spearmen. There is a gap there. And then there's going to be an engagement on the hill. Buttermilch distracted at home, losing Archer to the skirmishers. Now having to pull away from the gold as well. Realizes on the front that the archers are exposed. Pulls them back. Villagers take out the spearmen. Good quick wall there. Good quick wall as well. And now we'll protect and run these militia into the town centre. Very nicely done. Oh, don't place... Oh, no. Another bit of value there for Avlid. Villager went to place a farm, and instead Avlid, with a militia that was destined for death, ends up getting that 60 wood. You can see these 4 archers just can't engage with the skirmishers because of the lack of fletching. Still fletching not in for Buttermilch. Having to mix in skirmishers now. There's an eagle here which has been having a bit of engagement. bringing back the archers now. There's still a gap here. I don't know if Buttermilch realizes that. Villager count a little bit in favor of Buttermilch, and I think that's because Avlid was prioritizing skirmishers and spearmen, both food units. Buttermilch does a good job of plugging that gap. Now trying to sneak out the side with these archers. Good job tracking here by Avlid. Does see them. Gonna bring these skirmishers over. Archers come back. Well done. At home we've got a couple skirmishers patrolling on this northern side. 3 on stone as well here for Buttermilch. Still unable to afford the fletching upgrade. Now affords a fletching upgrade. You can see what I was talking about, how long it's been. There are 3 skirmishers in this range, 5 archers against 6 skirmishers, a spearman, and a weak eagle scout. See, just going back and forth here. Now the fletching upgrade is in. I'd love to see these skirmishers pop out and take this engagement. I'm going to be doing far more attack. They got the range advantage also. These archers try to sneak out, but these... It's been very well tracked here by Avlid. Gets a pick. Now gets into the base. Got to pick a second archer. The skirmisher defense coming in now. Takes 1 archer. Avlid just content to trade these skirmishers for the archers. But these skirmishers for Buttermilch do have fletching. Do not for Avlid. And we can see a 5 villager advantage here for Buttermilch. Up to the next age is Avlid, as these skirmishers fight in the back. You can see he's setting up an eagle transition, starting to produce eagle scouts, going for a second barracks, heavy on gold. Gonna need a blacksmith for some upgrades, but has done a very good job, I think, dictating the pace of this game so far. The slower up to the next stage, but just the much better transition to food economy and the use of the market also. You can see these skirmishers trying to pick off these archers. The skirmishers for Buttermilch coming over to deal with it, and Buttermilch has gone for 2 ranges, so looking to commit to a ranged army, but this is a lack of scouting. You can see if we check Buttermilch's point of view, only saw the 1 barracks and hasn't scouted the second barracks or the heavy on gold for Avlid, and that's the advantage of Avlid dictating the pace of this game. Buttermilch now trying to come over to this north side, do some damage. Does notice the blacksmith, and this skirmisher still doesn't have fletching. Let's see if Buttermilch notices and can react appropriately to what is actually going to be heavy eagle play for the Aztecs. You can see just massing archers, trying to afford, now clicks up to the next stage, and here come the eagle scouts. They do have +2 armor, and they will push away these archers as well in the middle. Very nicely split off there by Avlid. Going to take some of these skirmishers, which will be very helpful if Avlid decides to mix in crossbows of his own as well. Starting to mass a lot of eagles. That's already 9 eagles on the field. Buttermilch a long way to get to the next stage. With +2 armor here, you can probably dive through this gap. I know that there's archers and there is the town center, but there's a lot of exposed economy at the back here. There is an opportunity, I think, to take advantage of the tech discrepancy. Now siege coming down from Avlid. I love this decision. Has scouted the second range, knows that his opponent is still not up to the castle age, and is going to try to break in on the south and the north side. Still being a bit shy about diving in, and that's understandable. The siege going to put a lot of pressure on these forward production buildings, farms, and town center for Buttermilch. I think Avlid is firmly in control of this game. see two stables coming up now for Buttermilch as he realizes the eagle play has not been correctly diagnosed by him, needs to respond. As he goes for the castlage, now bringing in the first armor upgrade as well, but the mangonel is out, and the eagle numbers are very high here for Avlid. Dropping more farms, probably needs a mill here as well, but the pressure is mounting as the mangonel comes in here and pressures the town center. The eagle's taking out the two rangers on the front as well. Eagle scout upgrade still only in place here for Avlid. Now dropping a monastery at home. Probably needs to use the market to balance this economy. Diving in here with the eagle scouts. And the quick walls come down, but unfortunately there's 3 villages exposed on this side of the gold. Avlid gonna get some really nice damage in here. The ranged army basically just gonna tickle these eagles. As the eagles now come under the town center. Damage control alert for Buttermilch. And this is very, very high pressure situation. The mangonel coming in now. You can see eagle taking out the villager under the town center. That's 2 down, 2 archers down, another villager down here, another villager down here. And Buttermilch is starting to fall apart under this pressure. The first 2 knights are out. But you can see the monks. It's already a monk for Avlid. Now diving on the wood line, takes another 2 villagers. Takes a 3rd villager, a 4th villager. So much pressure coming in here for Avlid. And you can see the villager count has flipped. 46 villagers for Avlid, 40 for Buttermilch. Here come the knights now wanting to take out the siege. You've got the conversions coming in for the monks. Buttermilch commits, takes 1 monk. Takes 2 monks, no conversions. And now the knights can clean up the eagle warriors. Still just eagle scouts actually. And the ram does take 1 range, but will now get taken out by these villagers. The monk luck was not in favor of Avlid. And Buttermilch stabilizes and defends. These eagle scouts are also trapped. There is a palisade in the gap there. Does quick wall as well. Wants to free them, but there's 3 eagle scouts trapped. Knight gonna try to save this villager. Does so. Well done. And now we can see a little bit of defense needing to come in here for Avlid. Has decided that he's done enough damage. He's gonna defend, drop the 2nd town center, and solidify this economic advantage. Meanwhile, Buttermilch pushing forward. Still just the 1 upgrade on the archers and the 1 upgrade on the knights. Does have bloodlines. Monks come in here, go for the conversions, do get 1. Well done from Avlid there. Gonna use the knight to ward off the archers. Siege as well. Can he get the shots? Does get a shot there. Very well defended here from Avlid. And now goes to another town center as this gold runs out. Decides he's going to go for 3 town centers, protect a little bit of the gold and the stone on this side. And I still like Avlid's position. 51 villages to 48. But has quite a good farming economy set up. You can see Buttermilch committing to just the 1 town center play and using the archers to clean up those eagles. Missed it. An engagement here as Buttermilch dives in. Looks like takes out at least 1 monk, perhaps 2. Does lose the scouts. And now has to run away with the knights from these monks. Still no upgrades in for the monks. Getting sanctity now. That will bring the monks to 50 HP. Quite a solid number. You can see Avlid just struggling a little bit for the food economy. He needs to transition into some more farms. Does so now. That's some very long distance farming. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 farms distance. The stress of this game just playing out in the economies of each player. You can see trying to be active is Buttermilch with the scouts, trying to dive, take out the monks where possible. Avlid shoots his own spearmen, and the light cav retreat now. Still just got the one armor upgrade and the one attack upgrade on the range units. Going for Buttermilch, is going for a combination of cavalry and archers, which I think is a good decision against the Aztecs. The problem is that while he's doing this, the tech advantage just isn't actually being used by him. He could be spending these resources on techs and army. Instead, Avlid is spending his resources on eco, and eventually that will pay off. Going to mix in a couple of lancers as well, but this hill is critical. If Avlid can control this hill, you'll see probably maintain access to a lot of his farming economy. This gold pile, this stone pile here, a couple relics as well. Outposts coming up on the sides for either player, and I'm really enjoying the way this game is shaking out. You can see just a couple step lances here. Now going for the crossbow upgrade, I do like that. Light cavalry going to pick off a couple spears here. Most thinks better of it, but decides to take that fight. Nice little micro engagement there for Buttermilch. Meanwhile, the castle drop coming in for Avlid. Has that been noticed? No reaction so far for Buttermilch. The eagle's protecting. He's determined to come in here and take a favorable engagement on the hill, but the castle's going to go up uncontested. This is quite a good engagement, I think, here for Avlid. The mangonel shot takes 6 or 7 archers, and now the spearmen can clean the light cavalry, and the eagles take out the crossbow. These cavalry here unable to do anything for Buttermilch. Now takes an engagement. Avlid needs to pull back, but the castle is up and picking off villages on farms as well, and on the gold. The monk can get a conversion. No, doesn't this time. Was weak. Pikeman upgrade as well in now for Avlid. Let's check the villager count. Avlid has pulled ahead by 17 villages. Quite a good shot there, I think, for Avlid in the end, shooting uphill with the mangonel. I'm trying to retreat, and you can see Buttermilch feeling the need to do some damage is going to dive into the economy for Avlid. Meanwhile, you've got Jaguars going into the economy for Buttermilch. Just going to pull these villagers back. This is a great position for Buttermilch on this hill, but can he take advantage? While villagers going down, that's at least 3 villagers down. This is going to be 4, maybe 5. 4 villagers down so far on the gold for Buttermilch. 5, 6 villagers to 3 Jaguar warriors. That is costly. There's only 8 crossbows left after that raid. This villager will get cleaned up as well. Getting pushed back now by the mangonel, and Avlid in a dominant position at this point. 83 villagers to 54. Steplans are coming in to take out the scorpions. Just needs to pop out with a monk, perhaps. Nicely done there. Now, Buttermilch going to expand out to the side. Has made a town center down here, but has made a town center here. And now going to take control of this gold. You can see the map broadly controlled by Avlid with this castle. He's denying a lot of resources and taking a very key position right next to the town center for Buttermilch. Jaguar warriors as well, just killing houses, being annoying. But Buttermilch is going to focus on this left side, going for a siege workshop, wanting to take this hill and push straight into Avlid's economy. Let's check the economy stats. 32 villages to the good here, Avlid. Buttermilch now trying to catch up in the villager count. Avlid at 115 population. Kill death ratio looking very similar. And you can see Avlid just committed to making sure that this hill remains under control. Some good damage here for Buttermilch. Takes out a few villagers. Now just needs to pull back. These crossbows trapped. The Scorpion going to get in some very nice shots. Some very nice shots there for the Scorpion. Monk bringing in relics for Avlid, getting picked off there by the light cabs. 2 relics here for the Aztecs. You can see still this position, just nothing that can be done by Buttermilch. Basically wide open in this area. And Rams being added now. So quite a lot of siege being added for Avlid. Avlid floating a lot of resources. Now balancing the economy, wants to go up to Imperial Age. The pikemen here just dealing with the light cabin. Neither player has been able to take a dominant fight in military. It's more just that behind this, Avlid has been having the far superior macro. Now up to 105 villages. You can see the siege coming in now as well. Rays going on, there's dots flashing all over the map. This is Socotra at its finest. Here comes the siege, going to take out this town centre for Buttermilch. As down on this south side, the pikemen regain map control. Let's just have a look here at Buttermilch perspective. Building up mangonels for a siege push on this hill. The problem is losing the base at home. Getting raided down on the south side, not reacting, making it a second town centre right next to this town centre. I don't like that decision. Just a panic town centre. Monk going down. You've got pikemen here on the hill. Buttermilch has been housed, now spamming houses. Realizing the pressure is on. Scorpion getting kills on these farms. Mangonel gets a big shot on the crossbow. Villagers going down. This farming economy is completely exposed here for Buttermilch, and things are falling apart. This siege push, it's just not going to have another big shot by Mangonel. The siege push just doesn't have the support required to be effective. Here come the light cab, but the pikemen are there to defend for Avlid. Gonna save this Mangonel? No. Well done there by Buttermilch. Still can't make anything happen. Buttermilch's gonna take this Scorpion now. But you've still got the Mangonel. You can see just so much going on at once. And the lack of ranged units to clean up these pikemen due to the siege shots here from Avlid really costing Buttermilch. This engagement is not favourable. Losing all the light cav, and here the pikemen just retreating. Jaguars now raiding the economy for Buttermilch. Still no sign of the Imperial Age. Let's check Avlid. Avlid on 109 villages, 29 villager lead, and on the way to the Imperial Age. This is the moment for Buttermilch. If anything is going to happen, it's going to be right now. 5 mangonels on the hill. Got to take out this monastery. Got to take out a lot of this semi-protected area of Avlid's economy. Got to continue to push forward. Meantime, still a lot of damage being done at home. And it's now or never. In come the Eagles, but there's nothing here to stop these Eagles pushing away the mangonels. Just one light cav, 4 crossbows. And 1 mangonel goes down. You can see Avlid going for this Eagle transition from 5 barracks. Now up to the Imperial Age, just needs to get Eagle Warrior, Elite Eagle Warrior and the armor upgrade, and this is going to be unstoppable. Buttermilch having a positive moment here. Good shots. Very nice shots. Does take out a lot of pikemen. Trying to push back on this side, but just unable to with the castle position. Running out of gold here. The pikemen and the eagles now cleaning up these mangonels, and this is going to be the game here. Avlid with, I think, just superior. Yeah, the GG called by Buttermilch. What a game. The key being Avlid's ability to macro behind. So much damage being done on this side of the economy. This castle position was fantastic. Buttermilch just could never quite get the engagement that he was looking for on this left side. Wanting to take this hill was clearly a goal, but losing army to siege, losing range units to siege, losing light cavalry to pikemen throughout the entirety of Castle Age. Avlid's farm count, Avlid's production, Avlid's transitions, Just too much for Buttermilch in this game.